Hello, hello, hello. Hello. I need to get that off there. There we go. Hi, guys. Welcome back to the channel. It's me, StrawHatLucas. My sign is down right now. I have to get more thumbtacks. That's what it's held up on the wall with. Because I have plasterboard walls. These things will break if I put nails in the wall. So, StrawHatLucas sign is down right now. It will be up soon. Don't worry. It's right here. It's safe. But nonetheless, you don't need it up there. You know who I am. I'm StrawHatLucas, and I'm here to read chapter 1180 of One Piece. It is apparently called Omen. I don't like the sound of that. I have somehow avoided all spoilers until now, Monday, so please don't spoil this, or I know 1181 is starting to leak out a little bit. Please. No spoilers for that.
Don't worry. There's no brief spoilers or anything. It's just hints. So even if someone wants to say there's nothing enough for you to give you a story.
Okay, so reader request. We're going to be diving right in today. I've been waiting so long. I was going to be reading this yesterday, but I was a little busy, and then Kube was busy until about 15 minutes ago. So as soon as we were both free, we jumped right on it. I'm excited. Kube, are you ready to get in?
Yep.
Good. Let's go. Reader request. Vegapunk modifying Zeus to rain candy instead of water by Honey Liquor. That is an interesting name. I don't know why, but that is an interesting name right there.
I'm telling you, my theory is right.
Well,
Lilith is about to abrogate all the Straw Hats thing.
I can't remember where it was, but do you remember when the Straw Hats were moving on to a particular island? I think it was Thriller Bark, actually. After leaving Water 7, they went through a clout of candy rain.
Yeah.
So, what are you trying to tell us, Oda? Just spit it out, brother. All right, let's get in here. Oh, okay, we're just diving right in. 2-page spread right away. Our Lord and Savior, Emu. Do-ro-ron, oh whoa, oh woo, do-ron, da-don. The houses are singing for him. Rah! Who is? Everyone saw. Ooh, Hydruden, Stanson, get out of there, man. You guys are not ready for this. You don't want this smoke. The king of this land. And who do you think you are? This land has no king. Great one! Oof, Gerd. Gerd is holding Sommers, isn't she?
Yep.
Oh, what the fuck, dude? Hold on. What?
Yes.
What, dude? Oda's going crazy with the violence, man. That's wild. What art thou doing, Sommers? Huh? Gerd! Oof. Okay, she dropped him. I can't believe. Oh my god, that was kind of. Ooh, don't expect that kind of violence in One Piece, you know what I mean? Gerd's fingers. Bastard. Do-ro-ron, get back. How gruesome. Who is that guy? I'm surprised Chopper and nobody. I mean, they're kind of shocked right now about what's going on, but no one's noticed the houses becoming alive. And aren't mentioning like anything about like the fact they fought someone who has a power that does stuff like this. Like, they're gonna have to bring that up. Anyway. Emu, Zoro.
I mean, to their defense, with everything they've been seeing since pre-time skip, not to mention since Luffy Gear 5, is they just got accustomed to the weird stuff is how this world is.
Yeah.
For their defense as well, so I would understand them not questioning it. But yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna be real. Zoro, what are you doing, dude?
What?
Standing up to Emu. Whew, got it. So, okay. If we destroy the heart, it definitely kills him. Because look how nervous Sommers is about that heart. He says, woo, got it. That is interesting right there. His reaction. Are you in the Knights of God too? Either way, he's an enemy. Hydruden! Stay back, Hydruden! Yeah, Stinson, get your captain, man. This is gonna be bad. This is gonna be real bad. We don't know what he can do. Ooh, that's crazy. Dude. Okay, so Stinson tries to, or kicks Hydroon out of the way, and Emu cuts off the leg. Just to break it down for the viewers here. That is insane. Yeah. Dude, Stanson. Chopper screams, "Stay away from him." Ugh! I'm sorry, Stanson. Who is that? King of Hell. Three-sword serpent. Purgatory Onigiri. Omen. Ooh, a little bit of fire coming out. What is this omen thing? What is this? What is this? The devil theming of Emu is... I am loving it. I'm not gonna lie.
Fun fact from the leakers. So the translation in I think it's in kanji of omen. So it does give omen, but it gives another word as well, maki, which is interesting.
That is interesting. Oh my goodness! I just muted my phone and just got more notifications with sound. That's the best. I love technology. No, maki is interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah,
and the omen,
after
like,
this stream. After the chapter, I have some ideas on it.
Okay, yeah. Well, I definitely want to hear them. Oh man, I'm afraid to turn the page. Zoro's about to get fucked up. Yep, I knew it. Ooh, hit to the head. Zoro! Emu stares. God, Emu is beautiful. Also kind of feminine, right? Like kind of ambiguous here.
I won't lie. For me, he gives me the vibe of a male. He's just a royal male.
Yeah, like a royal male, but like yeah, like Cavendish, exactly. Like that's what I'm saying. Like there's an air of femininity to it, not in like
femininity in that way. Okay,
yeah, like exactly. Okay. Like that's what I mean. Like a beauty that most men do not hold. You know what I mean? Like a softer type of beauty. That's I don't know. He kind of looks like fucking Robin. I'm not gonna lie, the nose and the eye shape.
Yeah, but it's the same thing that people made the same comment about Blackbeard's mom, saying, "Oh, she must be Robin's aunt, Nicole, because they have the same, the pointy nose." That's all. It's the nose.
Yeah, it's the nose. Yeah, Oda's a fan of the pointy nose. Yep.
Yeah.
All right,
which I will say this: his nose gives me more the vibe of Enel, and his outfit.
Yeah.
The way he makes emphasis on the front part, just like with Enel. Enel's a bit more square, sure. But that emphasis of the nose.
You definitely see the parrot, like this, I don't know if anyone's been saying this or not, but like, I feel like as a whole general consciousness, the community has accepted the fact that like we were all right about Skypiea mirroring what was going on at the end of the story. Like that definitely does look like some NL shit right there. But to continue the chapter, looks like Hydroon also got omened pretty fucking bad. Damn it. What are these black flames? Ah, yes, omen! Oh, he can give it in a positive way, too. That's interesting.
Did you find it interesting? Don't you find it interesting about omen?
What's that?
Every time before he uses omen, he gets hit first.
Does the attack go through?
At least they try to contact him. We don't know what happens, but people are trying to make an attack just before sitting with Zoro, which I find interesting.
Yeah.
Like Imo doesn't just spams it.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
Make haste, Summers. There is little time. Yes, great one. Dororan! I love these little houses. Oh, they changed back. Zoro, get inside. Everyone else, gather up the injured and the knocked out kids. Chopper, let's go. Let's go, Chopper, dude. I love seeing Chopper step up and being a fucking doctor, dude. That is what's up. Everyone else gather up the injured. Yep. Rule is looking. Warning to all of Elbaf. Some kind of being greater than the Knights of God has landed on the island. Be on guard. Oh my god, look at Emu. Look at the wings.
How you do it? The revs are becoming more and more interesting. Between Rogers, the Jolly Roger looking Domio Versi, Ivankov having the same moves as Saturn, Deathwing, and now
Yeah.
the feathers. I went to look back. They're very reminiscent of Karasu's feathers.
Oh, that's interesting.
The revs are becoming. I'm wondering what do they know about that lore? Maybe not of emo, but they must know something of that era.
Interesting. Warning, blah blah blah. Okay, Emu is flying here. I'm sorry, I gotta stop and pause, guys, on this design of emus real quick. So are those all eyes? What are those dots all over him?
For me, it looks like it's a sort of tattoo.
I think so. Yeah, that could be it. Because then it goes down to the eye on his palms. And he has an eye on both palms, it looks like. That's interesting. Okay, what's here now? You mean it's not over yet? Keep your weapons on you. We've had enough of the fires and collapses. Oof. Me too, my guy. Emu notices Gunko in the ice. Ka-chink. And look, the omens have little faces on them. They're kind of like homies, but they're like demonic homies, you know what I mean?
Dude, I'm gonna say this. You say homies, they look like more shadows. Bats.
Yeah, the shadow bats too, yeah. You said that last chapter about something. I can't remember what you were saying it about, but
the trees looking like
the trees, yeah,
themselves.
in the houses, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, no, I have to agree there. Team Gabon by the Lift Sun World. What's going on? Even at God Valley, I never felt hockey like this. And he was there. Like, well, not all the way. Walrus School.
So I went to look back with the stuff they said. So at beginning of the arc, when he says that power of hockey, right, is similar, just like in God Valley, right?
Yeah.
But now he's saying, but what's interesting is he never said the power. He said, I never felt hockey like this. I'm wondering if he's talking about the emotions. Because it's in Emu's true, like, you know, Emu's using Goku and Saturn. You might sense, you know, the spirit releases a certain level of hate, you know? It's like sensing the difference of emotions of hate towards humans between Arlong and Hody Jones. It's not the same. Hody Jones might be much worse. So I'm wondering if you talk about the emotions he's feeling is so negative. It's like pure negative.
Yeah.
Bigger than Saturn or Gonko. Because, yeah, I don't think he's talking about power. I think he's talking about emotions.
I see what you're saying. Like the intent that Emu is showing.
The intent, yeah.
Team Gabon by the sun. What's going on? Walrus School. You charted. Beggars can't be choosers. It's better than being frozen. Now stockpile your energy. I think we've got a real monster on the island now. Argo-hoo. Hot. Hey, what's happening? I don't know, but the hockey is tremendous. If it's an ally of the Knights of God, then they might be after. Great one! Oh, God. Thank you for the omen. Hey, who's that guy? He's dangerous, Sanji. Who said you could release him? Ooh.
So,
Emu is gigantic, dude. Look how big he is when he's kicking Sanji.
Dude, it's not even that. You ready for this? Emu is definitely the fastest in the verse.
Oh, yeah.
Sanji's over, nowhere near each other. Then go back to the last panel. It's just you have to see. In an instant, look at the kick. He's turning, and he hits immediately Sanji with the same leg. It's the same leg. He's doing everything. Sanji can't even react. That's how fast Emu is. And remember, this is Elbaf, also size. Emu is extremely fast. Like, I think he's definitely much faster than Kizaru and Luffy ever showed any feat to.
I think you're right.
Sanji, of all people, cannot even move. Yeah, it's Human who brought it up to me. He's using or Kevin or Human brought it up to me. Friends of the committee. Yeah. They brought it up to saying that he's using the same leg. I think it was Human. Meaning, and it's of all people, it's Sanji who can't even keep up to it. Sanji is one of the fastest Straw Hats in terms of speed movement.
Yeah.
Can't even see
if not the fastest, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is pretty fucking insane. All right, let's get to the last page now. Sanji, no! What are these black flames? Hey, what do you want with Elbeth? Oh, that's Loki. I search for the killer of my faithful servant Harold, who was slain here 14 years past. He was not your servant. Harold was my father, the king of Elbeth, and I'm the man you're looking for. I see. If not for thee, all this trouble would be avoided. Here in the real world, you deal with me and Elbeth. Remember that, clown. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, bars from Loki.
So, before we go back to the Omen thing, there is something that caught my eye with that part of Loki, right?
Yeah.
So, we do agree that it's very clear, with everything we got before that, he did not mess with Harold, right? He didn't really care for Harold.
Yeah.
But the way he says, my faithful servant, like, people think it was rage baiting. I think he's being genuine, you know? Like, there's actual care. And you remember, and I went to look back when Harold was losing control, it almost felt like he was taken over by something, right?
Yeah.
And same thing with Domiroversi. Now I'm wondering now even more. Remember what Garp and Roger sense with Domiroversi? A different, like devil fruit. What does it say about devil fruit is that it has its own spirit. I don't think the mark just puts a control. Emo has a control over you. Emo actually puts his own will, his own like it's like a Horcrux. It's an actual soul that goes inside someone. I'm wondering if when he's referring to Harold the servant, it's because he now has one of his will. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he wasn't really talking about Harold, the ones we know that he loved, but like it's almost like for him Harold changed. He became like, you know, like his satellite almost. It gave me that vibe.
Yeah.
Because I don't think he cares that much of Harold. But
I don't think he cares. I think he cared about the vessel. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, the vessel. Yeah.
Having that power.
But he does seem to be genuine. It's not like him rage baiting Loki.
Exactly, yeah. It's not about like making Loki angry.
Yeah.
It's about, hey, you took something that belonged to me. I think.
Yeah.
That is interesting. What was the thing you wanted to talk about with the omens, though?
So it's an old theory that many people have brought up, but a French content creator brought up something this week, right, with Omen. The fact that it's called Maki, which is interesting because Oda do love like his food-related naming stuff or cuisine, and that makes perfect sense with Maki. And he basically explained how he brought back, you know, how Oda first revealed that Haki, he first thought of the idea of Haki because of Star Wars, the Force, right?
Yeah.
And he made an interesting parallel that no one talked about. If you think about it, we know that Pyroblond and Haki have a special effect on the Fruits, right? And Emu has the Fruit abilities.
Yes.
And he said they know how in Star Wars the Sith Lords will use the Dark Force, right?
Mm-hmm.
The negative part of the Force. Because they're using the negative part of the Force, only the light side of the Force, which are the Jedi uses, is their one weakness, right?
Yes.
He was wondering if basically there's two sides to the power system. Haki, the light side, Maki. Just like with Star, and then Maki. And then he explains that what if Maki is what created Devil Fruits? And since Haki affects Maki, hence why Devil Fruits are affected by Haki.
Where's the first time we heard Haki said?
Wait, first time. I mean, the first time named was in Paldown. Yeah?
No, Blackbeard says it in Jaya. In the original
Is it in Jaya?
Yeah. In the original translation.
I thought it was in Paldown.
In the original translation, not the shonen translation, but the original translation, like before they started translating it and bringing it over here. In Jaya, Blackbeard had said Haki, and in the Japanese he said Haki because they didn't have a word for it, so they just called it Haki. You know what I mean? Something about the will of a man is like part of that speech. Yeah, Jaya, Vex, you know, my boy. And it is in Mocktown that this happens. So the Maki Hawk thing. Like I could see the interesting like thread there. Yeah. I really like it. That's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to know what the omen, because like he did it like a blessing as well. And then we've seen the Haki knots So I wonder
Yeah.
if it's similar in a way. I want to know what it's gonna do for Killingham and Summers though to have these blessings, these omens. You know what I mean? That's
it
what's
does
kind
seem
of
that it's
I'm
healing.
racking my brain about.
It looked like it healed Summer, so most likely it's gonna patch them back up.
Well, it's got to do something more than that. It's got to give him like, because remember, his what is it called? Hiragana, the scarf. What is it?
Hagoromo scarves.
Haguruma.
Hagoromo, you know, like
Haguruma.
yeah, Hagoromo.
Yeah, the scarves though. His looks
Yeah.
very similar. Emu's does. To Saturn's and the other elders when they appeared. You know what I mean? It has those black tendril looking things coming off.
Yeah.
Of it.
Yeah.
So it makes me wonder if it's his omens that's around them, not devil fruit awakenings. And if you look at his is a perfect circle and it's off of his body. It's not like going around his shoulders or anything like that, like other like devil fruit users are.
Mhm.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
That is very interesting.
Like I said, it's
And the way that he makes the omens.
I won't lie to you. He's also giving. Sly brought it up a couple weeks ago, and now it makes even more sense. You also have a similar parallel with Hawkins, which he said it could be an inversion. Hawkins, think of Hawkins, right? Similar with his fruit, his power is all about taking hits and transferring that damage on someone else's body, which Emu does. But he also talked about how the way Emu talks about fate is exactly like Hawkins. And I think it's predestined, preordained, right? But then Hawkins' mistake is he knew he was a 1%, but he had too much ego for it. And we were talking with Sly, and we said, oh, imagine if it's like Simmer, if he's seen stuff like the way Hawkins talks about it, what if Emu thinks that Loki and Luffy are the 1%, hence why he has so much hubris?
Ooh.
He's seeing the success, he's not realizing this is the 1% where he fails.
He's Doctor Strange with all of his eyes.
Yeah.
He's seen a
I was gonna make that
million.
parallel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's easy. He's seen a million realities, and how many times have Luffy and Loki defeated him? Only once, chat. Only once. No, I like that idea though. The tie to Hawkins, like him saying, because the preordained line was massive to me. Something about it seems very, very important. I mean, he has to know something that's coming. Also, I want to know what's underneath the wristbands. Like,
Yeah.
his design is so interesting. I need to know what's going on with his skin. Is that because, listen to me, hear me out, chat. What if Emu is red and those dots on his skin are seed-like dots, like a strawberry? Because he's a devil fruit. No. Listen, Otis fucking wild. I would have put it. I'm memeing right now, but I would have put it past him.
So this comes from Redon. Apparently, from what he has suspected professionally, with all the design and characters he has to analyze,
Yes.
it seems that at least this version of Emo is the size of Kaido Whitebeard Big Mom.
That's right. Ties to Faust, Vex. You said Big Mom?
Basically, the height of Whitebeard, Kaido, Big Mom, they're all in the same group of height. He says around that thing. So it's taller than Katakuri, but obviously not as big as an Oni, which he's right, because you saw with Loki the size difference.
Yeah. And not as big as a giant, because of how big he is to Izard and Stanson.
But yeah, so at least we have at least a credence for this size, which it does fit what he was saying. It was before the chapter dropped, he said that, and it does fit what he's saying. So,
Vex in the chat said, "Would love the ties to Hawking because it ties to Faust." That's true, it does, because Hawkins magician, only other magician.
And he has and he has the cat Hawkins. I forgot about that. The cat Faust. Forgot about that detail as well.
Yeah. Vex in the chat also said it would make so much sense if Emu was 666 centimeters, just like Whitebeard. The power to destroy the world.
Oh, that's a good form.
Yeah,
Even the devil member.
that would be
The
good.
member, the devil. Yeah.
How are
But
we
yeah.
feeling about Emu's design, Cube? How do you feel about it?
I mean, I've been saying it ever since been getting more Veghead. I said, dude, for some reason he's getting so much, he's giving me, he has the Flamingo vibes, but also NL vibes, right? With some of the similar stuff he's done and abilities. And I think this is the perfect mix of both.
I think so too. I think he has a weird sense of style to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he has this grace almost that's translating really well on the page with his movements. They're distinct. It's almost, it goes back to that preordained line too. Just looking at his action scenes here, that he knows where they're going to be. Like you said, they're always attacking him. It's like he's waiting for them to attack, so he knows the perfect position to attack back at, to counter them. But other than that, I'm loving the design. I think it's better than anything I came up with in my head. You know what I mean? For how I thought Emu would look.
Mark my words, the first time we'll see Emu, he'll look just like Vivi. Yeah, I like how Emu looks like.
Who said that?
Everyone was saying it because obviously there's episodes with Lily, but everyone jumped into the gun that Emu has taken over Lily's body. That's why we're not showing his true face. It's okay, sure.
Right.
Yeah.
But
yeah, so
Chat, how we feel about Emu's design? What were you saying, brother?
I was gonna say, there's also something that's quite interesting. I don't know if you caught it. Look at Loki's hair, his curls. They're exactly like Luffy's hair, his curls.
You said Loki or Emu?
No, Emu.
I said that. I said that last chapter, remember? When we were reacting.
Yeah, but this time we're seeing it really from the front and it looks exactly identical to which, I believe that Nika had two sides of powers, negative and positive, dreams and nightmares, and I think Emu has the nightmare version of it, and Joy Boy got the rest.
Ooh,
it's Ors and Luffy and Thriller Bark. Two sides of the same coin, the two different sides.
Two sides, yeah. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm
doubling down even more. I think originally that power got corrupted, but it used to be Nika's powers. I think Emu took it from Nika. Blackbeard with Whitebeard.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, new era. Blackbeard takes over.
The Three Skulls makes me think of Blackbeard a lot, man. Like, a lot.
The thing that's weird is, what does it represent? Because when have we seen a giant, some sort of being with that type of horns? Even Emu does have those horns, and it's the opposite of Onigashima if you think about it.
It's Robin.
And the surgical...
Robin's the only time when she goes into her devil form, she has those same type of horns. That is the only time when she does.
And look at those surgical scars on it as well, which is interesting.
Which surgical scars?
If you look at the skulls, look at them. It looks like they have
the skulls. I thought you said on Emu. Sorry.
No. Sorry. On the skull. Sorry.
They have those surgical skulls on them, or scars on them. This flashback to the Void Century, I don't think anyone's gonna be ready for it, man. And it feels like it's gonna be sooner than later. I'm not gonna lie, especially with what we're getting about Emu. Obviously, it's felt like that for a long time now, since Wano. Really, it's felt like that, but like, we're getting the major player right here. This is it. This is the one. This is like the last thing that need to be introduced before we see the history of the Void Century.
This is why I think we'll be on Laugh next arc.
I do too.
I think
it's coming soon.
I think end of this arc we'll find out about the word Poneglyph, and then we'll go to the Laugh next arc, because you know my theory, because everything they've said is the voice flashback will be told on Laugh Tale. That's where it's unfiltered.
Yeah, Vex, I like that idea too, of base or hybrid form, or that this may be a hybrid form, and we haven't seen. I don't think we've seen the full devil form, because think about that big ass thing we saw Sabo fight. That couldn't have been this. That thing was huge.
And that thing did look like that creature in the mural as well, what Sabo fought.
Exactly. It looked like the creature in the mural. So I think that's the full devil form, and then this is hybrid, and then we'll see real Emu has that lip thing that Vex is talking about from the SBS that goes all the way up and makes the crown from the silhouette.
Yeah. And also that mid thing, remember when he arrived last chapter, the way he was transforming, For a
Yeah.
brief instance, he looked like that silhouetted from the mural as well.
Yeah, it was
So yeah.
peak. This whole shit with Emu is insane, man. I can't believe how Elbaf looks. Like, it's just, ooh.
But dude, I'm still telling people don't realize
One Piece
Emu
is so back.
speed is crazy because people don't realize Elbaf is among the biggest islands, and Emu is going from one area to another. It's almost instantly.
Almost, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, their movement is so quick. We also don't know, though, like, it could be Oda pacing. You know what I mean? He's just speeding shit up a little bit. But we also don't know, yeah, how long these interactions at these places are taking. Unless it is instantaneous, because he is getting to these guys. And they seem to be having the effects of the omen happening around the same time. So that means he got to Sommers. I still can't believe he cut off Gert's fingers, my baby girl. Look at her face.
I have to tell you. Yeah.
She couldn't even process it.
Not even that. You know what's so sad is it's the end of a career if Chopper can help her.
Chopper will fix her. It's our boy.
She's a doctor. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, so fun fact, a lot of people have been clowning Zoro because apparently, you know, he is the king of hell and he got humbled by an actual king of hell. So I have to tell you what Will of Fire called him. Because the community have been calling him the whole week. Zoro isn't the king of hell, he's a citizen of hell. And Will of Fire, a friend of this community, said that Emu showed up in Elbaf to show that to Elbaf not to see the king of hell, but to meet the immigrant of hell, Zoro, and to revoke his visa.
Revoked his visa. It's crazy. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. The StrawHatLucas are being clowned. Yeah, they've been getting horrible nicknames this chapter. The ones I remember the most is Zoro, citizen of hell, and Jinbei, the first mistake of the sea. That's what Kev told me.
That's insane. That's so stupid, dude.
Yeah.
Jinbei's being smart. Like, but that's what his whole role is, though, in the crew, is to be, like, not a mentor per se, but like a father figure, and kind of like him and Vivi show Luffy, like, if you remember, Luffy learned that handshake thing from boss Jinbei. Remember? Like, where he, like, held out his hand when he met Saul?
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second. Sorry, my kids are screaming demon.
But yeah, so like I said, it's interesting. We're going in with the sword.
Yeah, I think so too. I think Vex is right. We can get into final thoughts and everything now. What are you rating this chapter, brother? What's your final thoughts? Hit me with it.
I probably said 8 out of 10. Lack of chatter stuff, but we're getting so much stuff in terms of you know. So in terms of the action stuff, it's perfection. It's just, you know, I like a mix of both. So I will still give it 8 out of 10.
Yeah. I was thinking originally like 6.5. There's some good stuff in here. A lot of emu. And I think that the emu stuff is what's pushing it up. I'm going to give it a 7. Maybe bump it up like Vex said at 7.5, but I'm still leaning more towards a 7. I feel like it's a lot of setup. I'm glad there's no break next week, for sure. That's exciting, because I want to see the payoff for a lot of what's going on right here. And then Chopper taking control of the situation, that's something I'm looking forward to a lot. I love seeing Chopper doctoring. You know that, my brother. But yeah, I'm thinking like a 7 out of 10.
Okay, it's a valid point. It's a valid.
Yeah, like I said, a lot of setup, man. I love Emu's design, though. The more I look at it, I know I didn't avoid spoilers, but someone had told me that a lot of the community on Reddit has been shitting on Emu's design since last chapter. I don't get it. I don't get the hate. They're saying that he looks like a Naruto villain. And
No,
I don't
dude,
see it.
No. I'll explain to you very simply why. And it's one of the dumbest thing ever. It's because of the eyes.
Course.
They're dubbing that those double rings eyes was created by Naruto, so everything else is a copy of Naruto.
They're dumb. Okay, yeah, so they're dumb.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So they're dumb. You can say the quiet part out loud. It's okay.
Yeah.
But all right, heck yeah, man. With that, guys, I think we're gonna head off today. A lot of good things to say about the chapters. Very excited to see where we're going next week. Make sure to catch us next week on Sunday. We will be back to our normal day next week. Finally, No more Monday streams. Yes, we'll be back to our normal day next Sunday. Anything you would say to our lovely chat before we get out of here, Cube?
Yeah, man. Let's keep on enjoying the ride. It's been a crazy 2 arcs of just pure fiction.
Yeah.
Masterpiece of fiction. But yeah.
Oh yeah. With that, guys, we're gonna wrap up now. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.